So now a very important unit for integration we are going to see here, and this is like all the problems based on properties. So there are set of properties. There are total 7 properties of integration in this definite part over in this indefinite portion, in this definite portion. So like limits will be like 0 to something pi by 2 will be there, and some function will be there, or this limit will be something else, some question will be there. But these questions we will solve using property. So these questions we can solve like very fast. Just an example, if I'm taking a question, you see 0 to pi by 2 is the limit, and cos square x dx is your question. Now this question we can crack using our very basic fundamental property, that using property 4. If you are using property 4, then that property says if you have 0 to a dx, I mean of course you have function fx dx, then this you can write as 0 to a function, you will replace x with x minus a, sorry, a minus x dx. Now same thing we have to use in this. And what is the benefit of applying property 4? You will understand in this question. What is the benefit? See, imagine this entire answer will come as I. So I is equal to answer of this question, 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. Okay, now then apply property 4. So you can write here using property 4. So when you are using property 4, actually total 7 properties are there, property 1 2 3 4 like that. So when you apply here, then what happens, this x you will replace with this pi by 2 minus x, because here this x I replaced with a minus x. You can see here limit you will not change, limit will be as it is, only the x variable you will replace with a minus x. So you will be getting another I as 0 to pi by 2 and cos square pi by 2 minus x. Now you see here, before applying the property, this you will say equation 1. After applying the property, you will further solve by one step, like I is equal to 0 to pi by 2, and you know cos pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta, so it will become like sin square x dx. Now this you say as equation 2. Now this is also giving you I, this is also giving you same, because that is the same question. So now you add 1 and 2. So if you add 1 and 2, then what do you see? You see 2i is equal to, now one thing, if the integration and the integration is same, like they have same limit, then actually you can add these functions. So for the common limit of 0 to pi by 2, you will add cos square x plus sin square x dx. Now you can clearly see this is a trigonometry identity, so it will go 1. So we understood that, okay, 2i is equal to integration 1 dx and 0 to pi by 2. So integration of 1 is nothing but x, so 2i is equal to x, and limit is 0 to pi by 2. Then 2i is equal to, substitute pi by 2 here, so it will go pi by 2 minus 0, so that is nothing but pi by 2. So 2i value is pi by 2, but we have to solve for I. Okay, so your I value is nothing but pi by 2 into 1 extra 2 here, means this 2. So this is going to be pi by 4. So this became your final answer, means integration I is equal to pi by 4. Copy down this. Now we go for another question, and this is very popular question in several entrance exams. Also they have asked this question. Limit is again 0 to pi by 2 and under root sin x divided by under root sin x plus under root cos x. Okay, now see mostly what we used to see, whenever your limit is 0 to pi by 2, mostly we prefer here you have trigonometry, mostly we prefer property 4, and advantage you will see here. Now apply property 4. So before applying property 4, whatever question is given, consider that question will give you answer as I. So consider this as equation 1, and after applying property 4, so when you apply property 4, so you write here using property 4. After that what happens, our I value goes like 0 to pi by 2, and this guy replaced with pi by 2 minus x, because property 4 we are applying. So this will become, total answer will become cos, so cos x. You can write like this, otherwise you may be uncomfortable what I'm trying to do here. I am showing you that I have applied property 4 here. Then again you will apply in the denominator also sine pi by 2 minus x, and same thing you will apply here also, cos pi by 2 minus x. Then you see this is your equation 2, but no, that is not your equation 2. Solve for one more time. After that you go for equation 2. How will you solve one more time? Using same concept of trigonometry, sine pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta and cos pi by 2 minus theta is sine theta. Okay, so using that concept I will change this equation to 0 to pi by 2 under root cos x divided by under root cos x and plus under root sine x, right? This you put as equation 2. Now you add equation 1 plus equation 2. So left side I and I, if you add, that will become 2i, and you can see in the right side this is also root sine x plus root cos x, this is also root sine x plus root cos x. So denominator is same. And one more thing, there is no change in limit when you apply property 4. So it means what? Limit is still same, denominator you take common like under root sine x plus cos x, and you add the numerators like under root sine x and under root cos x, under root sine x plus under root cos x. So what do you see? They are same thing, so you can actually cancel them, right? So it means you got 1 again. It means 2i 0 to pi by 2 1 dx. So this is nothing but x 0 to pi by 2, this is nothing but pi by 2 minus 0, this is nothing but pi by 2. So what we are seeing here, we got 2i is equal to pi by 2. So I is equal to pi by 4. This became your final answer for this question. Copy this. Now we go for another good question, and that question is also very popular question of this field. 0 to pi by 2 sine power 3 by 2 x dx whole divided by sine power 3 pi by 2 x plus cos power 3 by x. Okay, so again you apply so consider the total answer will come as I. Okay, so apply property 4. Then you can see after applying property 4, it will look like I is equal to 0 to pi by 2. You can show also that you have applied property 4, pi by 2 minus x whole power 3 by 2 divided by sine 3 by 2 pi by 2 minus x plus cos 3 by 2 pi by 2 minus x. And you know very well that sine pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta, cos pi by 2 minus theta is sine theta. So according to that you will replace the values. So before applying property 4, you will consider equation 1 and you solve for one more step. 0 to pi by 2, this will go as cos power 3 pi by 2 minus x, and then sine 3 by 2 pi by 2 minus x plus, sorry, I have to change this to cos and I have to change this to sine pi by 2 minus x. Now this will go equation 2. Again procedure is same, you add 1 and 2. So in left side you will be having 2i, and in right side when you will add, you can see your denominator is absolutely same, so, and limit is also same. So we'll take limit common, denominator is exactly same like pi by, oh, see what I'm doing, actually I have to write here x and x only, very sorry, this is x x x. After applying property they are the results. So sine x by 2 plus cos 3x by x, and here you will write sine 3 by 2x plus cos 3 by 2x. So again entire term will get cancelled, so you will be getting 1 integration 0 to pi by 2 1 dx, and then what will you be getting? 2i is equal to pi by 2. So from here you will be getting I is equal to pi by 4. Copy this. Let's go for the next question. In this next question you can see very different, minus 5 to plus 5. Now see, the format of question is changing. Mod of x plus 2 dx. Many students are uncomfortable to solve this numerical. Okay, we are going to break this numerical using property 2. There is something called property 2. So let's understand what is your property 2. Actually property 2 says, suppose you have integration, and suppose from here to here you have a curve. Okay, this curve has function fx, and suddenly here curve is breaking, and from here a new curve is starting. Suppose this is function gx. Okay, and now suppose this is your x value is a, x value is b, and x value is c here. So see, from here to here we can't integrate because it is not continuous function, it is breaking, right? So you can see it is not at all continuous here, so there is no question of being differentiable. So what do we do? If you have to integrate from a to c continuously, you don't integrate from a to c, you first break, I mean you start integrate a to b and then integrate b to c. In same way, if you see mod of x plus 2, then first of all you have to define the function. So your first job is define the function, because it is mod function. So how will you define the function? So mod of x plus 2, you will define how. You will write this as first you will write down the same answer as x plus 2, but that time you will consider your entire x plus 2 is more or is equal to 0, and the next time you will define this as minus x plus 2, and this time you will write as your entire x plus 2 was less than 0. The way I am writing, you should write the same way. Many students are confused in this, how to break the function, mod function. Now after that, what will you do? You will further define this as this x plus 2 you will write as it is here, and this minus x plus 2 you will write down as it is here, and from here you will find out that your x is greater is equal to minus 2, and from here you will find out that x is less is equal to minus 2. Then this minus 2 what you are seeing here, that became your critical point. Critical point means this point. There you will break your integration. It means what? Whatever question is given here, this question you will break. But how? Using property 2. But how will you break? You need a middle point, critical point. So that critical point you can see here minus 2. So how will it help you? It will help you like this. Your integration minus 5 to plus 5, you will break as integration minus 5 to minus 2 and plus integration minus 2 to plus 5. I hope you understand. Now one more change you have to do. You can see here, total function was mod of x plus 2, what was given in the question. But see, for you can see in this case, if your x is more than minus 2, okay, more than minus 2 and less than minus 2. So less than minus 2 means this is the unit. So here you will substitute this function minus x plus 5, and more than minus 2 means this unit. So here you will substitute this function x plus 2. So here you will substitute x plus 2. Okay, it means what? Now you will not solve this. Now you will solve this part separately and this part separately. Okay, but how will you solve them? So to solve them, you will use your basic concept of integration. First you solve this guy. How will you solve that guy? Already minus sign is there, leave that minus sign outside. You integrate, so it will become x square by 2 plus 5, and limit is given minus 5 to minus 2. Now see, many students may do mistake. Why I am writing minus 5 minus x plus 5 here? Because this, sorry, minus x plus 2, very sorry, it will be plus 2. It will be plus 2. My mistake, so it will be plus 2. Okay, so why I am writing minus x plus 2 here? Because this function is defined for less than minus 2. So you can see this is less than minus 2, because minus 5 to minus 2 is less than minus 2. If you are not sure, you can check this using line number. If you see on line number, this is your 0, this is your minus 2, this is your minus 5. So less than minus 2 means minus 2 to minus 5. So that's why I am using this function here. Okay, it means what? Minus x plus 2 is defined for this, and more than this till 5 x plus 2 is defined. Okay, so this part I hope you understand. Then plus this one you will further differentiate as x square plus 2x, x square by 2 plus here also 2x. Okay, 2x, and then you put minus 5 to minus 2. That's all, almost job over. Then you know very well how to use the limit. Minus 2 substitute here, then put minus sign, then minus 5 substitute here, then put again, then solve this one again. So your final answer you can calculate. Now whatever I am leaving, that is not the conceptual part, that is your final last part. So final answer will be coming 29. So this part you can do homework, you can cross check by yourself. Your answer should come 29. This is important problem. Okay, copy this. So let's solve one more problem exactly similar to this concept, and these kind of questions you can expect in your exam. 2 to 8 is your limit, and mod of x minus 5 I am giving as a function, and dx. So if we have to integrate this, we will not integrate this in any other way. Only best procedure to apply this, use your property 2. So what is your property 2? Property 2 says if you have a to b limit and you have to integrate any function, and you are in kind of demand, so you can say, you can break this as a to c, and then this fx you will integrate, then c to b, and then the same fx you will integrate. So same thing we are going to do with this. So first we have, your job is you have to search what is your c value. It means what? You have to define your function. So your first step is define the function. So how will you define the function? So for that purpose, your mod of x minus 5 you will define as plus x minus 5, exactly here, and this answer will come when you will consider this entire x minus 5 was greater than or equal to 0. Same thing you will do here. You will write minus x minus 5, and then you will say x minus 5 less than 0. So again you will further do this as x minus 5, and of course minus x minus 5, and you will define this limit here, like x is greater than or equal to minus 5, sorry, plus 5. How? Because this minus 5 I took here. In same way, x less than minus 5, so it will become plus 5. I hope you understood this part also. It means what? Between 2 to 8 we got a location 5 where we have to break. So this 5 became our critical point, so where we have to break the integration. So how will you break the integration? So now 0 to 8 mod of x minus 5 you will break as, so see, less than 5, it means what? 0 to, see, 2 is here, right? So from 2 5 will come, then 8 will come. So 5 to 2 is less than 5, and 5 to 8 is more than 5. So for less than 5 you will be using this function. It means this you will write as integration 2 to 5, then you will use this function like minus x minus 5. This is not mod here, don't be confused. Here no mod, here no mod, simple brackets I am using. They are simple brackets, and then plus 5 to 8. So when you are solving for 5 to 8 you will be using this function because it is for more than 5. X minus 5, so you will write here x minus 5. Okay, now in next step you simply solve this. So this guy will come, minus sign you take outside, x square by 2 minus 5x limit 2 to 5, and plus then it will come as answer x square by 2 minus 5x limit 5 to 8. So it will be kind of a lengthy work to solve this. Means what? First you will put 5 here and here, so I'm doing that. It will like minus, then put big bracket, a small bracket, you put 5. So 5 square by 2 minus 5 into 5, then you put minus sign, substitute this 2. So 2 square by 2, put bracket, minus 5 into 2, this close.